Hello, everyone. Today we are diving into the who, the why, and the how of building powerful habits. Because leadership isn't about doing more, it's about doing better. And doing better automatically. So when we have to think about it, we really need to see that who are the people who need to have better habits. It will generally fall into three buckets. And when I think of these three buckets, it's basically one are the people who are craving more time in the future. This could be to lead, to reflect, to recharge, or reconnect. To ponder the meaning of life, to fantasize about the next week vacation, to also spending time with your family. It could be anything where you need more time in the future. The second bucket is essentially people who want to perform tasks effortlessly. Now, this means without draining your mental energy, be it your grocery shopping or be it your never ending to do list at work. And the third bracket, which is where I also fall into, are people who are sick of complicated routines. I don't want a 16 step when I have to do something, right? Because if I do that, I'll fail in the next 3 days. So, someone who wants something which is simple, doable, and provides a good lasting change. Now, why do we need these habits? And rather, why do these habits matter? Now, our brain is quite limited and it can handle only 110 bits of information per second. And that's barely enough to listen to someone and at the same time to understand them. So, conscious thoughts requires mental effort. And hence, that's where automaticity of habits is powerful. Now, again, if I have to dwell into the why, it is because habits allow us to delegate behavior to the brain so that it runs in the background. Now, we really have to think as to how are these habits formed. Habits are formed in three ways. One, you put a repetition, you have a cue, and it leads to your overall behavioral lock-in over a particular time period. For example, say if you want to drink water every time that you brush. So drinking water is your action and brushing is your cue, which eventually makes your brain think that every time I brush, I need to drink water. That gets embedded in your system and you're hydrated. Over time, the brain cuts out a lot of inefficiencies, making the action quite easier and faster. Now, this process of making it easier and faster, that is called overlearning. And it happens when you keep practicing even after you've mastered something. And according to science, it says that it takes about 66 days to create a habit that's truly embedded in yourself. That means it becomes a part of your identity, right? So here's the main question. Why are we mixing leadership and habit together? Because leadership isn't about one big act that you do. It's a chain of micro behaviors repeated every day consistently throughout time. Now, I understand there might be a day where you go up and down, but essentially consistently over time. Because these habits lead to other habits. These habits spread into other areas of your life. And that's how you form by starting one keystone habit. And that's how there's a ripple effect that impacts one habit to multiple things. How do we do it? We will follow the SICK rule, that is simple, individual, and consistent. Here, the key is to understand what behavior of yours has the highest potential to quickly become a habit. It should be something where it is quite simple, wherein it is easy to understand, easy for you to do. You don't have to put in too much of your energy. It should be something individual. That is, it should be as per your context. It should be consistent. That is, you can repeat it without any fail. And how do we build it so that these habits stuck with you? And how do we build it so these habits stick with you so that it is there embedded in your identity? You don't need 1 hour of your day. You just need 5 minutes done daily for 66 days. Think of it like this. Mastering a task is good, right? But practicing it after mastery is what makes it automatic and effortless. Choose just one habit from the list in the description. There are 22 ready to go. Make it so simple, it's impossible to fail. So clear, you know exactly when and where to do it. And so consistent that your brain knows this and your brain identifies with the habit. Because this isn't about discipline, it's about your own identity. It's not about you trying to be healthy, because you are a healthy person. And it's not about you trying to lead, it's about you becoming one. Habits aren't about, so in summary, habits aren't about willpower, they are about identity. Practice these habits for 66 days, just 5 minutes a day. Keep it simple, keep it consistent, and keep it you. Because great leaders don't just do more, they automate things better. Start with one habit today. Check out the descriptions for all the 22 habits that are there. You can go through it one by one, as and when you want, in your own speed. See you next episode.